Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. Today I'm sad. You see, I even look it. I'm sad because I've just come from a hospital where something very, very grievous happened. Oh my God. Is the word grievous. Very sad. It happened. Oh my God. Oh my. I cannot even explain it. Guys, those that are new here, you're welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Guys, I was in hospital today. I was not sick. I was taking my patient. You remember in the last few videos, I've told you that I've been having a patient. And today I was again taking my patient to hospital. But guys, something happened that I've never seen. I saw it with my two eyes. The nurse that was treating my patient collapsed, collapsed, collapsed when treating my patient. Can you imagine a nurse? You have gone to see your doctor, and you are the one who is sick. So the doctor is working on you, checking on you. You expect that because you are you are the patient. You expect this nurse to be very, very up to date and very healthy. But what happens is that. What happened is that we entered the doctor's room, consultation room, and we found the nurse after having been called. Our names were called at the reception. So we went to the nurse's room, and on getting there, we found the nurse like bending her head and holding herself like this. So we entered and we greeted her, and she was like, "Oh, welcome, take a seat." We sat down, but the nurse did not lift her head. She continued holding it like this, and we were like, "Hey, is everything okay?" Actually, I'm the one who asked her, "Is everything okay, nurse?" And she was like, nodding and not saying anything. She nodded and she didn't even say anything. So we sat there, and she continued bending her head. Then I decided I should walk out, and maybe because I realized she's not well, I walked out to see if I can signal another nurse to make it known to them that the nurse is silent on us. So as I walked out, I went to the reception. I don't know whether it's called reception or casualty, the place where you are received in the hospital. I asked to speak. I found the lady there busy with another patient, taking the documentation, the cards, insurance cards, and I was registering for treatment. So I stood there and waited. All this time I'd left my patient inside there, inside the hospital room, the nurse's room. But on waiting a bit, like half of a minute, I said, "Excuse me." I had to ask if I could speak to the nurse, to the receptionist. But the receptionist signaled me like this, 1 minute, 1 minute. So I stood there and I was like disturbed, looking at my patient inside there, coming back, and the nurse was still bedding. But then I said, "Hey, no, I'm not going to keep quiet. Let me rush and see whether she's okay now, she's upright, and then I can maybe stop calling another nurse." So I rushed to that door, and once you are called by the doctor to the room, observation room, another patient cannot come in until you people exit, and then the doctor will come and call another patient in. So there's no other person who was coming in. So when I went to check, I found my patient now walking out, saying that she's still holding her head and not talking. So I rushed back now to the casualty. I was wishing I could meet another doctor. It's not a very busy hospital. So I rushed now to the casualty again, and I said, "Excuse me, the nurse in there is not well." And the person who was registering another patient there, the receptionist, left everything and rushed to that room. So we rushed, all the three of us, all the two of us now to that room. Hey, on reaching there, the nurse had collapsed. The nurse had collapsed, guys. So to me, This was a very unusual thing. I've never seen something like this. Actually, I'm very saddened by that. As you can see and check, even on my complexion, I was very sad because I was going to that doctor in order that my patient is seen, but I found them very, very, very unwell. I found her very, very unwell. So I don't know what was happening, because she was hurriedly taken to another room in there, and I was asked to sit outside with my patient. We really sat there for quite some time until we were called in another observation room by another lady. So as we were being treated, my doctor, the one who was seeing my patient, was very, very welcoming. So I asked her, is my the nurse in the other room okay? Because we went to see her and she was not very okay. And she was like, yeah, she's fine, and she's fine. And she continued talking to her, asking us about our problem, what we are suffering from, and all that. My patient now in this case. So, as I was walking out, news, I heard somebody. I saw somebody run with a stretcher. What do you call that bed that has got wheels? I think it is the one called by that name. Ran into that room where we were initially, and they closed the door behind us. Then after a few minutes, everybody was running helter skelter. The nurses in that hospital, they were running helter skelter, helter skelter. Do you know there was word as we were leaving that the nurse has died? Oh my God, guys, I don't even want to think that this nurse would have died on me or on us. I'm so sad. I don't even feel like talking. My guys, you hear my voice is very low. You are going to see a nurse because you are sick, or a doctor, and then this doctor gets sick, falls sick in your presence, collapses, and later, in a few minutes, you hear that she's dead. Actually, I don't know whether it was a heart attack or what it could have been, but that is what happened, guys. Have you ever gone through such a situation? Guys, I'm so worried. I'm so worried. This is not a nurse that I know, that I maybe would have followed up on her case, but it is a hospital I go to, and this is a face I'm used to seeing. I'm used to seeing this face in that hospital. So that is why I'm feeling so sad, guys. I don't even know how I'm going to spend this evening. I felt like, no, why only when my patient's name was called that I entered with her to the nurse's room, and then this happens? Why only when my turn was my patient's turn? It was my patient's turn to get into the nurse's room. Why did this have to happen to her? And surely, let me tell you the truth, guys, I heard that she died. I'm so sad. I cannot even do another video. I cannot even be able to talk, because this is a face I see whenever I go to that hospital. Has anything like this ever happened to you guys? You know, we tend to think that presidents, MPs, members of parliament, yes, yeah, all those big people, we tend to think that they cannot maybe fall a victim to death. I was one of those that maybe thought that nurses are also in very good shape, that they don't have also issues of their own, maybe physical issues or health issues. But I was wrong. You could be a nurse and you have issues, and you cannot be sacked because you have a health condition, as long as you are able to maybe manage it. I don't think you can be sacked from your profession because you are a nurse. So I think that this nurse had a condition that she knows of, but she was still working as a nurse. Oh my God, she died, guys. She died. She died. I'm so sad. My God. I'm so sad, guys. She would have died before my eyes. If I didn't step out, she would have died before my eyes. Maybe when speaking to us, or when observing my patient, she would have died maybe that time. I feel so sad. Anyway, guys, that is that. Life is of God. He's the one who gives life. So these things happen and we are saddened, but there's nothing we can do. I leave it at that, guys. Please subscribe to this channel. I'm sad, sad, sad. Bye.